Welcome to the show, everybody. Joseph Robert Camo, the fantasy football counselor. I got a great episode here for you today. I'm talking about 3 running backs I love, 3 sleeper running backs I love. Guys that may or may not be drafted in a league, guys that you could stash, guys that you could put on your roster that could have a huge upside and give you some significant fantasy points, and you literally don't have to pay much to get them. So 3 running back sleepers that I love, and I don't love running back sleepers at all because I get my running backs early. I don't really got to worry about sleepers too much, except for the ones that I stash, and I got 3 of them right here, right now. Before I get into this, guys, 2 quick, amazing things you got to note. I am doing a listeners league, guys. If you want to be a part of the listeners league, this is huge. 12 people get to enter for a cash prize of $500. Listen, all you got to do to enter is get the 16-round draft solution. So it's a win-win because you have a chance to get in the listeners league to win $500, and you're going to win your league because you're going to get 16 rounds. The first ever and only video training. Going to give you all the optimal players to draft in each round. Linked it here below on YouTube, or head on over to thefantasyfootballcounselor.com. This is huge, guys. I'd love to host this for you guys for the listeners league, and all you got to do to enter is get 16 rounds. And finally, guys, manscaped.com. Use promo code SHOWERLINE. You're going to save 20%, guys. Amazing products. The fit and finish is great on these. You can shave around your sensitive areas and not worry about getting nicked and cut. Manscaped.com is what I use. Use the promo code SHOWERLINE. It's going to save you guys 20%. So go do that right now. Manscaped.com. SHOWERLINE is that code. Anytime you go over there and you got to buy other things like ball wipes, whatever it is, nose trimmers, they've got it all, okay? Hopefully I trimmed my nose. I did trim my nose hairs actually yesterday. All right, listen, guys, let's get to it. And also smash thumbs up here on YouTube, really helps the channel. Let's get to these 3 running backs. Listen, I don't want to take too much time on this. Understand, guys, these guys are sleepers for the most part, but let's talk about the first guy here. Javonte Williams, okay? Drafted in the 2nd round by the Denver Broncos down in North Carolina. Last year had 157 attempts, over 1,140 yards, 19 touchdowns, and can get it done in the receiving game. So, understand, guys, this guy could be a plug and play. Now, I know what you're going to say. Melvin Gordon, I know what you're going to say. But listen, Melvin Gordon has been playing since 2015. He's going into the 7th year, okay? He peaked at 1,105 yards. Listen, I'm not sold on Melvin Gordon being that good. And that's a lot of people tell me, well, Joe, Austin Eckler's a top 10 guy. Austin Eckler was a backup to this guy, and I don't think Melvin Gordon's that good. So Eckler's a backup to Melvin Gordon, and Melvin Gordon isn't even that good. So if Eckler couldn't pass Melvin Gordon, why would I draft Eckler top 10? I told you to stay away from him. He got hurt. He's not a full workhorse running back last year. I was right. Again, the mainstream put Eckler top 10, but that's another topic as well. He could finish top 10. Yes, he was injured, whatever, but he's not a full workhorse running back. I'm going off on a tangent here. Back to Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon, again, he's okay, but he's not outstanding. I mean, last year, 215 attempts, 4.6 yards per carry, 9 touchdowns for 986 yards. Lindsey was there, played 11 games, and hoarded away 118 attempts. Now, here's the deal. I never thought Lindsey was that good. He was a hustler. He was a grinder. He was an undrafted free agent, had a good year in his rookie season. He was never really that good. He was, like I said, he grinded, he hustled, he fought for yards. He's a guy who's an underdog with an opportunity, right? And he came in and hoarded away 118 attempts. I think Javonte Williams is actually much better than Phillip Lindsay. And honestly, I think the Broncos have been looking at this for a long time. They are looking for a running back to be the workhorse back. And again, Melvin Gordon, not the solution, right? Years to wow us, we're not wow. The Denver Broncos know this. This is not a saying I kind of created anyway, but it's a saying I use because it's actually real, right? Years to wow, I'm not wowed. So they know Melvin Gordon's not the solution. That's why they invested a 2nd round pick. Javonte Williams is going to eat. Yes, Melvin Gordon is set in line to be the first guy, but if Javonte plays well, he could take that job. 5'10", 212 pounds. He can run, he can catch, he's aggressive, runs for those extra yards, fights for those extra yards. Love the tape I watched on him, love the opportunity, and obviously the Broncos investing huge draft capital on him, he's going to eat. Now, you're saying, Joe, he's not really a sleeper. Kind of he is. He's 36th amongst running backs right now in PPR. And you can get this guy super late, like after the 5th, 6th round, right? I got to take a look. I've done some mock drafts here. I don't know if I have them in front of me. I'm actually laying out 16 rounds as we speak. And where did Javonte Williams come off? He's coming off late. I don't even know where it is on here, but it is late. It's definitely after the 6th round, I would say. So you can get him for huge value because a lot of people are going to be drafting Melvin Gordon first, and that's going to be a problem. So I see him coming off here actually in the 8th round. the 8th round, believe it or not. So, yeah, I mean, expect that ADP to go up when you hear training camp and him starting to get more of the workload and the team announcements and stuff like that, okay? Next sleeper. I said 3 sleepers I love. This is a long shot, okay? This is a huge long shot. I'm throwing a dart. I'm throwing darts. Hopefully it sticks, okay? The guy I'm talking about is Javian Hawkins, 5'9", 196 out of Louisville. Why do I like him? Well, it's not that I'm crazy about him. It's just that I think the opportunity is good. He's currently, he's an undrafted free agent. There's a chance he might not make the team, right? But I'm taking a shot in the dark here, and I'm telling you that, if things roll around, he does make the team, and you're in your draft, and it's the last pick, and he's currently sitting 104th amongst running backs, maybe give him a shot. Why? Because Mike Davis is not the solution. I'm telling you right now, Mike Davis is not the solution. Cordell Patterson was brought in, who was a wide receiver when he came in the league. He sucked at doing that. The Bears had him as a running back. He sucked at doing that. He's a special teams guy, and he kind of sucks at doing that as well. So, if Mike Davis is your guy on a potential high-octane offense on the Atlanta Falcons, I mean, you've got, Kyle Pitts, who was drafted 4th overall, right? You've got Julio Jones come back off injury. You got Calvin Ridley. You got Matt Ryan, who wants to revive the last bit of his career and have a strong year. By the way, Matt Ryan, fantasy football sleeper as well, at quarterback as a backup with massive top 5, top 10 potential this year. So when you're looking at Javian Hawkins, I mean, why not? I mean, the Falcons like the small man. They like the small guy. They had Devontae Freeman he had that huge year back in 2015. Javian Hawkins if you go look at his Instagram. I mean, the guy is built really strong. I watch his tape, and he runs pretty hard for a small man. I'm not saying super small. I mean, he's 5'9", 196. A typical running back is around 5'10", 212. So he's about 14 pounds and 2 inches undersized approximately, but that's not really a big deal. I think that the Falcons could use this guy. I think they need a workhorse running back. I'm not saying he is, but I think this guy's going to get volume, and you can get him for absolutely free. In fact, you could probably watch him for the first couple of weeks and maybe just grab him off the waiver wire before anyone else. But Javian Hawkins, I mean, why not? Again, I'm not saying, and here's the thing, a lot of people take my thing out of context. They're like, oh, Joe, you told me Javian Hawkins round 1. He didn't even play. Dudes, he is like the last pick. He is like your RB5 on your team, RB4 at minimum. Okay, you get him for free. All I'm saying is that the opportunity is there, okay? Javian Hawkins. So we're talking about Javonte Williams. We're talking about Javian Hawkins. Third guy I absolutely love here, and this guy could get work right off the bat, potentially, because he doesn't have anybody, and I don't even know who's in this committee. It's like, Tevin Coleman? We're talking about Michael Carter. Don't underestimate this guy. 48th right now in the Sheep rankings, drafted in the 4th round by the New York Jets. Young, dynamic offense now. They got a new quarterback, right? They got some new weapons. This is exciting now, right? So when you're looking at Michael Carter, who's he competing with? Like Ty Johnson, LaMichael Pirine. I don't even know who the running back is over there because they don't have one. And you're telling me Tevin Coleman is slated? I look at the depth chart. He's slated as the RB1 on that team. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Tevin Coleman, who was a backup years ago for the Atlanta Falcons to Devontae Freeman, he couldn't even back up well. He sucks. This is time, guys, for a young prospect here who had a good 2019, 2020 year. He had about 1,245 yards, 8 yards per carry, 9 touchdowns, 25 receptions last year on 156 attempts. That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, the guy can get over 1,000 yards. He's getting 25 receptions. He's getting involved in the passing game. He's 5'8", 201. A little bit shorter, but that's okay. That's fine. He's strong, right? He runs strong. He fights for that extra yardage, breaks tackles. I watched tape on this guy. And what I'm saying to you yet again is that this guy can literally be your RB4. RB3 or 4 at least. If you wait on running back, RB4. If you go if you wait on running back, RB4, that's it. Because again, you can get him for super good value, like round, 8, 9. Some people might not even draft him because they don't know who he is. So again, listen, I encourage you guys, no matter how big your roster is, I like 5 running backs. Okay. I always I get the 3 off the top, and then I get another guy like a Michael Carter. So I go robust RB, get some running backs, maybe a quarterback. I'll talk about this in the 16-round draft solution. Then I get Michael Carter. Okay, I can get him in like the 8th round, 9th round, 10th round, 11th round, 12th round. He might go undrafted. Who knows? But he is a fantasy football running back sleeper that I can't ignore based on the situation. Period. That's it. Done. I mean, it's very simple, okay? So Javian Hawkins, total long shot. Got Javonte Williams, who I think could take the job there in Denver because they're not really sold on Melvin Gordon. And they wanted a workhorse running back. I remember the coaches saying, I don't know who was it. Who was it? Elway. I think it was Elway was saying it. When he looked at Royce Freeman, he's like, we're looking for a workhorse running back. He said that, right, to Royce Freeman. And obviously Freeman didn't work out. Lindsey didn't work out. He was never built to do that. Melvin Gordon, he didn't work out. Javonte Williams could work out. And I'm just excited about the fact that I can get him as my RB3-4 with massive upside. And then you got Michael Carter as well. Now, there's Travis Etienne. There's a ton of other running back sleepers. I just wanted to just name 3 that I love. Travis Etienne, he's not as big of a sleeper. His ADP is a little higher than these guys, but he will be competing with James Robinson. From what I hear, James Robinson should get the start. He should be the guy, and that's a huge piss off because I really like Travis Etienne being on a team where he could thrive and James Robinson being on Jacksonville where he could thrive and being the guy. But obviously we're in a committee there and it's going to be really messed up. So I'm probably avoiding that situation. But again, he could be another guy that, you get him for decent value that could be the guy there. Who knows? Maybe they ship James Robinson up. We don't know, right? So there you have it, guys. 3 guys. Make sure you guys smash a thumbs up. Those are your 3 running back sleepers that I love, guys, okay? And make sure you go to manscaped.com, use promo code ShowerLion, and, of course, get the 16-round draft solution. You're going to crush your leagues and have a chance to be entered for the Listeners League, guys. Thank you for being here. We'll talk soon.